it's really interesting for me to actually play these songs because I realize how much my songs have changed. Every single one of these songs, for instance, I play with a guitar pick, and every one of my new songs, I don't even use picks hardly anymore. That's a weird thing, I just noticed. I do more like... none of that. and I also notice, thematically, they're all love songs. Like my new songs, I just think I got to this point in my life, I was like, okay, there's enough love songs in the world, and I was, I guess, searching for things to write about it. So, yeah, that's just something I've noticed. Anyways, who cares? Keep going!
Love and don't forget it.
And so this next song's not a love song, it's a song about a car. So when I was in my first band, you know, when you're in your first band, you got a minivan and you're hauling around all your amps and your big PA speakers and your PV stacks. And see, look, my other guitar has a spot there where I can put a pick. This one doesn't. And then so your van breaks down, and then you get a better van, and then you get another van, and then you move up to a Ford Econoline, and then the Ford Econoline stretch, right? Roof rack, and you're pimping. You're doing great. But then our van, we were always going through vans in my band, and at one point we needed another vehicle at one point. And I found a car down the street from me that was for sale that I thought, this is a perfect car for a band, and it was a 1969 Cadillac hearse. It was from the Mississippi Funeral Home, and then it was sold to the Meaford, Ontario Funeral Home, and then to me. And I looked at this car, everyone was like, ooh, creepy, but I mean, I'm not a religious person, I don't believe in ghosts or spirits, so it doesn't freak me out in any way. It's a freaking Cadillac, that's what I saw. I was like, this is a Cadillac with power steering, power windows, powers, the best of everything. Had big Batman fins on the back, suicide doors, rollers, all the gear just rolled in. PV stacks just... It was beautiful. I don't know, so this song offends some people, creeps them out. It also has, it's a little jazzy, which I immediately abandoned in my career. This is the only song with a jazzy feel, and the last, and the only song I wrote about a hearse. When you own a hearse, a lot of things happen. You get all kinds of mixed reactions. People love it, some people love it, some people think it's terrible, some people yell at you in parking lots because they think you're disrespectful. And then I go, "Wah!" at them. No, I didn't do that, I never did that. I apologized. And burned rubber out of the parking lot. I also looked at this car, and everyone was talking about the car, and I was like, guys, this car has never been driven over 15 kilometers an hour. And it just does this back. It doesn't do like trips over the mountains. It's in great shape. Yeah. Anyways, we had a lot of good time with that car. And this is, we're jumping back so far that this is how, like, I was such a, like, broke little starting out musician that I remember I sold this car to pay rent 1 month. Yeah, I regret it big time, but oh well, that's life. I think it was like $500 that I sold it for, and it ran great. We put a shark fin on the roof near the end. Well, I love the smell of gasoline, and I love an older car, but I never drove it fast, and I never took it far. I just sit in the front seat and stare at the stars. Well, I bought it off this biker who said you're gonna like her. It'll stop on a dime. It's got more chrome than a silver mine, and it never won't turn over. You could sleep in it till you're sober, and folks are always giving you right away. That was the best part. driving down the street in a hearse, and it's like fucking Moses parting the seas. Everyone looks in their mirror and goes, whoa, whoa, they pull right over you. But the wheel skirts were missing, and the gas gauge wouldn't budge. And the wipers, they just made it worse. Was I cursed from above? And the radio caught on fire. It fried the power seats. And there's an overwhelming smell of roses and bleach. Oh! See, that's why I can. It was a different generation. Now there's nothing I love more than a slow and peaceful ride. And I thought about all the people who came to lay down here inside. From the Mississippi Chapel to the Meaford Tabernacle. I wonder where they live. I wonder how they died. And the lady said I was crazy. The clerk said I was sick. The cop said it was just creepy, and that I had no respect. So maybe we best retire. Like all your sudden guests, it's time I put you out to pasture. It's time I lay you to rest. Here comes the sad part. Because it's been so fun. So I took his $500 and I handed him the keys. And my stomach tied a knot as it squealed up the street. Cause he drove it like a jackass. I shouted, hey, not so fast. Cause I respect an older car, and I love the smell of gas. Yeah, I respect an older car, and I love the smell of gas. Yeah, I respect an older car and love the smell of gas.